Yay! Okay, so welcome to Tailspinning Tuesdays, which I think is the title we're settling on. This is the stream where we do story-based games, and there's a game that came out last week that is kind of inspired by old adventure games, but it's pixely. It's called Read Only Memories, and it is not capturing correctly. There it goes. Why was it not working beforehand? Fuck. So I already technically have started it, but I just started it because I needed to test out all the layout stuff. So we're just going to ditch the save that we have. Is that music too loud? Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to turn it down to about there. Okay, so we are going to start a brand new game here in 1 second. And controls is just like flip GUI, run in background, virtual cursor. Yeah, so that's all stuff that we want to leave as is. So let's get going with read-only memories.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world is on the cusp of not one, but 3 technological singularities. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
Sorry if that's too loud.
Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. Relationship Organizational Managers, or ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion and tool of any modern person.
Are extremely intelligent.
However, they are still machines at their core. The logic they are built on impedes their ability to think for themselves and determine their own behavior.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax. We wanted to take artificial intelligence to the next level. And now, well, we have devices that can truly adapt.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer buries himself in schematics and equations, trying to bring a new kind of life into the world. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Yay! Read-only memories, a new cyberpunk adventure. So, I don't know why the music in the Home Sweet Home. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do... Alright, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Alright. Are we done talking to ourselves? Cool, we are done talking to ourselves. I think that the reason why that's so loud is because that stuff actually qualifies as sound effects. So I'm going to bring the sound effects down a bit. I don't want to bring them way down. Alright. So we've got our traditional, stereotypical YMO poster. Admire the YMO poster. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. At least that's what he said. Okay, so then can we take the poster? Hey Zephyrus, this is Read-Only Memories. Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. It just came out last week. Oh, can I talk to it? You might feel less silly talking to this if you had a portrait of the band on it or something. That is a good point. It is a cyberpunk adventure game made by Midboss. And they're the same people that are behind the Gamer X convention. I think some of the same people. I don't think it's strictly. Turing is their mascot, who we'll meet pretty soon. Yeah, sure. Definitely neither of them are just references to computers. Font scum. Okay, let's look at the piece of paper. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Well, then let's take it. It sort of suits the room aesthetic better with it here on the ground, don't you think? Okay. Okay, let's look at our Lappy. Ah, good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful or the fastest, or have the best screen, but, well, it works! Lappy's a bit of a relic. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Alright, well then, if this is what I'm actually supposed to do, I don't want to do this yet. I want to investigate the room a little bit more. A copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially for keeping your window propped open. The classics can get boring pretty fast after multiple reads. Besides, it's more useful holding up the window. Coffee. The great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day, you assume. Well, let's... Oh, okay. Can I take the coffee? Take a sip of the old, stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. I know you were not really being serious, but it was funny to say. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, GX Ultra Beats headphones. Sweet. Pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Is that what I'm actually supposed to be working on? Oh, sweet. Headphones added to items. These are the GX Ultra Beats you need to write a review for. And guess now is as good of a time to get to work. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Interesting. Like, can I use them with the coffee? These are a review copy. GX probably wouldn't appreciate them coming back covered in old coffee. I tried. At least you feel safe behind this newly installed security door. It's late. Nothing really is open right now. Okay, so this is actually like my entrance to the building? Just hums and blips. Sounds secure. Alright. That's weird. Okay, so what's this? This plant is in pretty bad shape. Are they supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? Careful. The poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. Well, maybe if I talk to it. They say plants react positively to conversation, but this poor thing might be too far gone already. Those damn headphones. No! Don't listen. It's not a good vibe. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what this stack of papers is. A stack of papers for my unfinished novel. Or my unpublished novel. Pen on paper is the most tangible method. But if you're going to be so sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good deal. No, man! Like, pen and paper is the way to go. All blank. There's nothing... Okay, I didn't think so. So what happens if I use You can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Sweet. High def sink gurgling. You don't know exactly what this ooze is, only that it seems to be growing. Running water just might make it worse, though. Maybe if I talk to the ooze. You try talking to the sink, but it gives you the cold shoulder. How rude. Okay, look at fridge. The video screen on the front says, mustard, half full. Spoiled milk, 10 days past expired. Oh, that would be so useful. Can I talk to the fridge? You remind the fridge that you need to pick up some more milk when you go out. It jots down milk on the... But I always drink plenty of... milk? So what happens if I use the headphones of the fridge? Sync up the headphones and listen to a live stream of cooking shows about making ramen using household materials. Unfortunately, you learn that mustard and spoiled milk are not quite enough to make good ramen. Cool. And open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. No, it does not. I will take it, though. Spoiled milk. Can I, like... I want the mustard, too. The mustard has adhered itself to the fridge door. Curses! What happens if these... Stick your ID in the fridge to let it cool off for a bit. What? Well, that was pointless. Yeah, that was pointless. I didn't expect you to let me... Can I just, like... No way. You can't possibly imagine the indescribable, inhumane horrors you're about to unleash into the world. Or the stank. Okay, so what do we have? So it's... I think it's just the computer that... Oh no, my bed. Look at your bed. Home within a home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. Better submit your article before you turn in, or you'll have a place to sleep for long yet. Well, I know that, but... Let's see what using the headphones on the bed does. Headphones detect that you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. Oh, that's really cool. You sync up the headphones and watch a stream of an afternoon soap opera. Okay. A beautiful 24/7 view, if you're a fan of up-close masonry. So what happens if I use the headphones? Don't throw your new headphones up there. That's not what I wanted to do. They may be a moderately safe neighborhood, but those will be gone in 10 minutes if you leave them out. Okay. You scan your book with the finger, and the audio file begins playing on the headphones. I want these friggin' headphones now. Touch the poster, and YMO begins playing in your ears. The headphones seem confused now. Don't stress them out. Apparently, my unpublished page is blank. All of it useless. Okay. Is there anything I haven't used the headphones on? Considering I'm supposed to review the headphones, it seems like I should use them on everything I can. Okay. It's no ROM, but old Lappy still has a few nice features, like working sound, video, keyboard, and a power cord. Alright. OK Today. Look at OK Today. OK Today is Neo SF's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. Okay. Current events article. Story about the human revolution. And what's this one about? Okay, I can't. That's nothing to read. This is a story about our hometown, Neo SF 49ers. Oh, well, I don't really care about football, so no. A story about broken down Froyo stand? Now that's got me intrigued. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. December 19th. Reports show that the local foodie attraction JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of rogue ROM committing an act of vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell. Witnesses state the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby park forest. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals, who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM, rogue or under orders. OK Today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal? Or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as this story progresses. Mel Hopkins, OK Today. Okay, and then that just goes back. I don't really care about the sports article. Let's see what's going on in the current events article. Human Revolution remains vigilant in Stay Human movement. December 19th. The Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various genus buildings around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure last year. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they have been terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The Human Revolution stands behind the claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary dark future. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what, said one protester. Who asked to remain anonymous? It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as the story develops late into holiday 2064 season. June Volmer Anna. OK Today. Okay, well, I don't want to read... I don't care about the sports article, so we're going to go back. Journal Logic. Lips Live. Inbox. Okay, well, let's look in our inbox. Spam. Okay. Spam mail. Get cheap crash! Only 99 creds for 30-day supply of 212 stims. Wow. Okay, so we got bill, rent mail, promotional mail, invitation. So what's the scam like? Hello there, I am Prince Thomas. Yes, the Prince Thomas, heir to the digital empire of Horse E Books 92413. I need your help to secure my great fortune, and of course will reward you handsomely for your assistance. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so that... Sounds like a great business opportunity. Alright, so this is a bill. Your account is past due in the amount of 216 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power company. Ah, yes. The age-old choice between food or electricity. Work mail. Hey there, I'm the lead editor of Oh My God Zounds. Or should that be OMG Zounds? We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Doesn't anyone pay for journalism anymore? Alright, mail. According to this email, your rent is nearly due. Better get that article submitted soon. Yeah. The shit we do for money. Promotional mail. A coupon for 5 credits back on a Hassie Infinity. A Hassie Infinity has all the daily calories with none of the nutritional value. Like the opposite of a diet version. That sounds horrible. I mean, it probably tastes amazing, but it sounds horrible. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Trisha LEDDS. Why does a dentist want you to see a lighting ceremony? It feels like a trap. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. Do I have no choice but to unsubscribe from the newsletter? Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. Ha 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 ha. Okay, what's going on Lips Live? You turn on the GX Ultra Beats, and they sync automatically as you start to watch one of the less pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game feeds, old concert recordings, and streams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, and you're glad that the first part of your work is finished. You're so accomplished. Alright, so this is exactly the same. Oh wait, no, that was different. Automatically as you watch a live concert from Oakland. Okay. Compose using journal logic. Alright. Time to get your work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul. Bit by bit. Character by character. Finally. Now, time to send it off to the editor. There, my big break. Surely your glowing review of the GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed, but first, log out. Yeah. Why do I have to log out? I'm the only one that lives in my apartment. Ah, good! You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augmentations? How did you get in my apartment? I came in through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite abysmal. It only took me 70 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Securugate M14723-B. Knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeric codes against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open. You know my dog's birthday? Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in an INCEF model 1355. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the voice controls isn't worth the convenience. It has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. Okay, and my window lock is broken? Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head that I'm not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards. Wait, okay, so, okay. Who are you and what are you doing in my apartment? I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using Bizak. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuations, so I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. You didn't clean up the sink, though. The sink still looks horrifying. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. A snag? Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? I like that dinosaur. My work was on there. Don't fret. I did manage to back up your data drive's contents before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. Is the least I can do. Okay, that's nice, but why are you here? Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I am nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. You know my friend Hayden? Hayden Weber? Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he? I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Please help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I have done the math. Okay, just... imprecise, but I think I know what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out a window, and after some deliberation came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. Why would they want Hayden? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. I suspect it has to do with me. Okay, then who are you anyway? What do you have to do with this? Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I have never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. It sounds a bit unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves. Tell me more, then, Turing. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I am sapient. I'm afraid to adapt or develop without Hayden's further guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you know one way or the other? I don't know if I have free will. Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries me. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? Okay, Turing, let's just rewind a little bit. We're getting a little too off topic here. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. So why come to me then? I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to be both able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of helping me. I've never looked for a missing person, but I guess I could try. The numbers don't lie about your terrific investigative skills, but I'll admit your total lack of recent success is worrisome. We'll see about that then. Don't worry, you're strong-willed and capable. I chose to put my trust in you. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Okay, so was anyone out for Hayden? No. I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He also has never indicated to me that any possible danger from the outside person or group. We're out of time, though. Out of time? I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. Okay, then let's go, Hayden. Let's go, Turing. That's strange. They seem to have replaced Hayden's door already. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Maybe a maintenance robot took care of it, Turing? It's possible. Most of the repairs of the building are handled by the automated systems. Oh! A lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Now that seems like a really bad idea. Like, having maintenance droids auto-repair everything, because then, like, if crime was committed, just like in this case, it just ruins part of the crime scene. We shouldn't disturb any of the evidence, just in case... okay, well, yeah, just be careful. Will do! As you enter, you take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off any serious attackers. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Aren't you programmed against harming humans? Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligent, truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth the silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm right off now if I cared to. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't, though. I won't for the same reason that you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Thank you, Turing. We're clear on that one. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have, and may have even been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But, they're coming after you. You did the right thing getting away. Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. Okay, so some broken tech on the floor, a memory card, some game consoles, TV, window, ROM parts, plant, some photos, some books. I want to know what that is out there on the... Oh, it's just a pot for the plant. Okay. Let's look at Hayden's plant. His plant is doing much better than one at my home. Yeah, that's not surprising. It's bad manners to listen in on other people's plans. These headphones are actually kind of like really super intriguing. Because like it means I can use them to listen to some element of like all the different things. More ROM components. The only things ever seen cluttering Hayden's place. So then what happens if I use the headphones on them? It only needs a few more parts to get a voice like Turing. Okay. Use ROM parts. What reason would you have to taking this? You don't even own a ROM. Okay, so who's in the photos? Pictures of Hayden's traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures that you're more than well off. Okay. Do the pictures have any? Okay, no. I think I see something under those reference books. Okay, well, something underneath, but the books are in the way, so then let's take the books. That's the tablet. Ah, Hayden's tablet. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic, rather than trust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card. Okay, so there's a memory card on the floor. That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable for intensive programming tasks. Hayden needed to do those to perform. Do you know the password? Unfortunately, no. I don't. Before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. You hack my door easily enough. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms, with a weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my fantastically more capable CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capacity, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. Talent? The whole reason humans have been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that type of human creativity. Are you sure you're incapable of that kind of creative leap? Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Aww. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressivism. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, ESDN. But I'm not sure that he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. I cannot talk, apparently. That's just like too many long words for my mouth to process. Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at. Man, I'm super judgmental, apparently. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction, still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel. Okay, well, let's get back to searching Turing. ROM component of Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to finally get to play this. So, if I remember correctly from... You were in Adam's chat when he was playing it. You're one of the devs, right? I seem to remember that. But, like, my brain. It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. Yeah, I know. We'll take it. Memory card added to items. So can I use... No, I can't use the headphones on this. I can use the spoiled milk, but I'm assuming that's just going to give me It's unlikely that this would charge the battery. Yeah. Okay, so what happened? Okay. Wow. I'm spoiled today, then. A few vintage game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Family Link. Okay. Use the game consoles. You're not actually thinking about switching one of these games on right now, are you? Yes. I know that would be super irresponsible. What is it that fuels your scorn for others' property? I just like using spoiled milk on things. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech banter, Ted's code tips, augmented eye. Okay. What is augmented eye then? There are no buttons on the screen. And there's no need to watch TV right now. Well, I'm curious though. Yes, use the headphones. Sync to the TV and listen to the boring news in high def. Yeah. Okay, what happens if I use the headphones with the TV, or the computer? The hum of the standby screen has no melody. Well, I'm really enjoying it so far, guys. Yeah, I have no idea to log in, so that's... Maybe I'll just pour some spoiled milk on it. Yes I am. Spoiled milk on everything. Hayden likes the natural light of this apartment. This window is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. How did you get down? I took the fire escape. Of course you did. Oh, I can't put spoiled milk on that. Can I put spoiled milk on this? No. Comparing an ID picture to a professional photograph? Can I feed the plants some spoiled milk? Water. Plants need water. I'm seriously going to use spoiled milk on everything I can. When I said it plummeting onto the unsuspecting public below? Actually, what? There was something else I could use on it, too. My ID card. Seriously. You can't get rid of it. Oh. Alright. Let's use the memory card. Let's actually, like, play the game. Hayden must have taken out his memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have to resort to such crude measures. Tablet calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today? Does that ring any bells to you? Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. It says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust in the Castro. I'll mark it on your city map for you. We can head over there and ask around and see if we can find this Tomcat character. My city map? Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while you're out and about. There are many other systems and applications that you will be able to utilize in addition to these. This is an exciting thing, I promise. I just need to ask you a few questions. Yeah, but exactly, this is... Did you know everything about me already? You know my dog's birthday, for heaven's sake. That's just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running my setup program. So here we go! Welcome to the first time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of the Parallax Live Intelligence Processing System. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with the new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact the support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name or for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech? No, no underscores. Okay. We're just gonna go with potato fish. Thank you. I've input your name as potato fish. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? I think we're just gonna go with the standard he, him, his. Thank you. I have input your pronouns as he, him, his. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations? I'm very tempted to do the goddammit Turing thing, but I'm not going to be mean. I've said enough mean things that I was kind of forced to say, so I'm going to be omnivorous. Diet set is omnivorous. Are you sure? Yeah, that's right. Thank you, potato fish. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy or restart setup to enter it again. In review, your name is Potato Fish, your pronouns are he/him, and your diet is omnivorous. Does that sound right? Correct. Thank you, Potato Fish. See, Potato Fish? That was relatively painless. You should now be able to access the local map of NeoSF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. Okay, yeah, let's head back. I'm sure we can find some common good in getting to know one another better. We should have no problem passing the time efficiently. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home. Yay, the prologue is done. You know, your Crassula avata isn't doing very well, Potato Fish. Have you been overwatering it? Don't plants need lots of water? It's actually a succulent. And since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing. Mildew, time to give the landlord another call. I have in fact already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. But considering the fact that he has still not responded to my original request for service on the broken window latch, it is not hopeful. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a net search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery, with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of bribe. I will continue to formulate a stratagem. Okay, I got some more important things to worry about, though. Okay, Potato Fish. Oh, no, I didn't mean to be mean to you, though. Still, keep an eye on it. Oh! It's almost time. Hayden has scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location. Okay. My computer's still broken, right? The once trusty machine has been downgraded to paperweight status. Okay, can I use the headphones in turn? If you examine those headphones in the item menu, your lips type M mobile device, you'll be able to play any kind of music you like. Oh. Oh, cool. So it's just the headphones both double as an in-game item and VGM player. Okay, that was a bit more cool than I was expecting. Although that was not the response I was expecting either. Okay, so we're gonna make a save. Save game as Potato 1. Does it just... Yeah, okay, override. Okay. So far so good. I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to take a very short break, get up, get a glass of water and stuff. And I will throw on some music and be back in a few minutes. So stick around if you're enjoying. Always like a follow as well if that's your thing. But if not, feel free to keep lurking. See you back in about 5 to 10 minutes for more read-only memories.